Thoroughbred Action is presented by Hardacre Farm.
Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm Ron Nicoletti. What a Saturday card, 11 races. Let's get right to those track and weather conditions.
We start the afternoon with the fast main track and a firm turf course. Another picture-perfect day in South Florida with temperatures in the upper 60s. First race of the afternoon over the main track at 7 furlongs. Claimers in for a price tag of $6,250. Late scratch of 6. Fields comprise a field of 7. The betting favorite was number 5, Menahune. Racing at Gulfstream. Picture-perfect beginning. Down toward the inside, Svetic begins well. Magnanimous Mind is moving through between horses. Out 3 wide early is Nacho Giant as they race out of the chute. Menahune will set up shop 4th behind the speed. Outside of him races Diascuri and 4 clear of the 2 at the back, Godiva's Limousine and Sky Guy. They make their way now to the half-mile mark, and on the inside, Svetic clears by a length and a quarter. From the outside, tugging into second is Nacho Giant, and between horses, Magnanimous Mind. Then Menahune, he's down toward the inside, trying to secure racing room at the rail, and he's done that. So now Menahune is making a mid-race move to take a short lead with less than half a mile to go. Magnanimous Mind gets the shuffle. Diascuri is down inside, 2 lengths clear of Godiva's Limousine, and Sky Guy is the trailer as they round the far turn. 23-2 for a casual initial quarter. On the outside, Nacho Giant. To the inside, it's Menahune. They're in lockstep. Magnanimous Mind tries to re-rally from third. Diascuri will need a way through. Sky Guy is moving between horses. That'll send Godiva's Limousine wide, and Svetic, the early pace setter, drops out last with a quarter of a mile left to go. 47-1 for the opening half mile. With the lead, Nacho Giant from the back. Sky Guy continues to catch the eye with this long sustained run, and Sky Guy is up for a short lead. Battling on is Menahune, then Magnanimous Mind. 16th to go. Sky Guy driving to the lead, and he's moving away. It's Sky Guy and Miguel Vasquez to kick off the Saturday proceedings with a 2-length win. Magnanimous Mind second, Menahune third, then Nacho Giant and Godiva's Limousine in 126-2. We start the afternoon with an upset as number 7 Sky Guy makes a long sustained run from the back to get the score under jockey Miguel Vasquez for trainer Alan Mirage and owners Michael Bernard, Don Wiebe, and Rockamel Mirage. Second was number 2 Magnanimous Mind ahead of 5 Menahune, who ran third. To the second race we go over the turf at 7.5 furlongs. A field of 11 set to do battle here. The betting favorite was on the rail, number 1 Convict Pike. And they're off. A step slow to begin was Silver Defense. From the far outside, Benevolent Prince is sent hard to try to get over from the high draw. Down to the inside, Disruptor will keep him at least in the 2 path. In between horses is Arch Villain. So now the 3 wide side for Benevolent Prince. Very wide through that first turn was the Money Train. He was spun out about 4 wide toward the back half of the field. Up front, it's Benevolent Prince who now gets what he wants, which is the lead in the inside. Racing from second, it's Arch Villain. Down inside, Disruptor. Off the fence and now 3 wide is Here Comes Your Man. 4 wide, but now tucking in is Junction to race about 3 lengths behind. Then in between horses goes Convict Pike, 2 lengths clear of Krampus. Red King down to his inside. They're followed a length and a half behind by the Money Train and Silver Defense, and it's another 5 to Invisor's Wind. They won an opening quarter in 24-2. There's less than half a mile to go. Benevolent Prince and Angel Cruz by a length and a quarter. After a 48-2 half mile, Arch Villain tries to take up the slack second. Here Comes Your Man is third. To the outside and starting to move up from 4th, that's Junction. Down inside goes Disruptor, followed by Convict Pike. 3 wide from the back is the Money Train. In between him, it's Krampus. Red King along the rail. And a long way behind is Invisor's Wind as they run to the top of the stretch. Up for a short lead now. Here's a bid from Arch Villain and John Velasquez over Benevolent Prince, who's back to second. Convict Pike produced in the center of the course, and he's motoring down the leaders now. Here's Convict Pike to take the lead. Back to second, and coming on late is Silver Defense. Silver Defense is rolling, but he's too late. Convict Pike down the road to win. Second, Silver Defense. Third, Arch Villain in 130-1. Favorite gets the job done in today's second race as 1 Convict Pike was perfectly handled to victory under jockey Jose Lescano for trainer Rusty Arnold and owner Ashbrook Farm. Second was 10 Silver Defense at a big price ahead of 5 Arch Villain, who faded to third. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we'll have more great racing action on a star-studded Saturday afternoon from Gulfstream Park right after this. Back now for the third race, maiden claimers at 7 furlongs. Claiming price here, $50,000. A field of 9. The betting favorite was number 2, Woodrow. And they're off. Level start. From between horses, Sal's Jet begins for the early lead. Woodrow from down toward the inside will take up the running, and Woodrow puts ahead in front of Sal's Jet as they run out of the chute. Away third is Diamond Square, and out wide El Grand Noel. It's a length back to a wide-running Diamond Mint, out and about the four-path, racing 4 lengths off the lead. Facade improves between horses. All Hansons on deck on the outside. It's a length back to Our Boss, and it's another 5, 6, 7 lengths back to the trailer. Kinane not keeping up at the back. They run down the backstretch and past the half-mile pole, and Woodrow leads it 3 parts of a length. Sal's Jet is second. El Grand Noel is now third to the outside, and Diamond Mint while fourth. Facade at the rail is fifth, and between horses and going the wrong way is Diamond Square, a length better than All Hansons on deck, who's 5 in front of Our Boss, and Kinane is even farther back last. Less than 3/8 of a mile to come, and up top, Woodrow starts to impose his will. He leads it now by 3.5 lengths. El Grand Noel is up second. Now at the inside, Facade will take third from Sal's Jet. He's put to the whip and not gaining from fourth. 2.5 lengths to Diamond Mint as they straighten for the drive. Woodrow shaken up for the drive by Eddie Castro has a 5-length lead now. Facade and El Grand Noel battling it out second and third. Then Sal's Jet, Diamond Square to the outside, but inside the final 16th, Woodrow is a wrapped-up winner. Woodrow and Eddie Castro geared down and posing for the picture. They won it by 2.5. Facade second, El Grand Noel third, Diamond Square fourth ahead of Sal's Jet in 1:24 and 4. 2 Woodrow was the easiest kind of winner in today's third race, wrapped up and posing for the picture under jockey Eddie Castro for trainer Todd Pletcher and owner Paul Pompa Jr. Second 5 Facade ahead of 7 El Grand Noel, who finished third. On to the fourth race we go. 7 furlongs over the main track. Scratch the 6, Big Twist. A field of 9. The betting choice was number 10, Mike's Muscle Man. And they're off. Slow getaway for the first timer, Enduring Arch. From the rail, Timo Dreams On is heading off for the early lead. Mike's Muscle Man comes away with speed. Rosebud's High is also away in the top flight with Tom Liz back fourth. Down inside, it's Gasprone, followed outside by Bahaha. He's racing about 4.5 lengths off the lead and 3 clear of American Czar. Then comes Cowtown Gook, and left behind after a bad start, Enduring Arch is the trailer as they run to the half-mile pole. With inside position and the lead, Timo Dreams On. In front to half a length, Rosebud's High is second. From the outside, Mike's Muscle Man to join third alongside Tom Liz fourth. Bahaha improves the spot getting around Gazprom. 2.5 lengths back to his stablemate American Czar. Then inside to Cowtown Duke, and Enduring Arch is still last. Up front, Timo Dreams On continues to roll along. Up front by a length and a half. From second now and trying to improve his Rosebud's High, Tom Liz with an inside opportunity from third. The whip is out on Mike's Muscle Man. He's just at 1 pace right now. He's racing in fourth and 4 better than American Czar, who tries to do some work from the back. And even Enduring Arch is caught up for Jose Garcia as they run to the top of the stretch. With the lead, it's still Timo Dreams On by 2.5. Up the inside and Tom Liz down the center. Enduring Arch is actually really rolling. American Czar is at a 1 pace, and so is Rosebud's High. Inside the final furlong, Timo Dreams On. He's still up top, and he's still there, and he'll win it easy. Timo Dreams On and Roberto Alvarado Jr. gate to wire. Tom Liz up for second. Enduring Arch with a good debut. He got third from far back. Fourth was Rosebud's High ahead of American Czar in 1:27 flat. Number 1, Timo Dreams On, blasts out from the inside gate and takes him all the way in race number 4 under jockey Roberto Alvarado Jr. for owners Vicino Racing Stable and trainer John Dowd. Second 4, Tom Liz ahead of 3, Enduring Arch. He was one to watch here as he blew the start and rallied wide to get up to be third. To the 5th race we go. Maidens of the special weight level at 7 furlongs, a field of 8. All eyes on number 7, Battalion Runner. He was the 1-5 favorite. And they're off. excellent beginning for the big favorite Battalion Runner. He'll blast away for the early lead. Down toward the inside, looking for 8. Will try to accompany him in the early stages with Factorial away racing in third. Splitting horses and taking over fourth is Kid from New York ahead of Hoppin' Mad. Out wide is Pollock, a length better than Zafiro. And Mongolian Grey Wolf is last of all as they race down the backstretch. Fairly easy lead here for Battalion Runner. He's odds on at 1-5, and he shows the way by a length and a quarter. Up to second now and racing a length behind his Kid from New York. Pocketed up third is looking for 8. Then it's back to Hoppin' Mad. Factorial is asked to quicken already. A length better than his co-owned runner, Pollock, who's on the outside. It's a stretch of another 4 lengths to Zafiro, and trailing the field is Mongolian Grey Wolf. Around the far turn they go. 23 seconds for the opening quarter time, and Battalion Runner doing it very well. Battalion Runner will be tough to beat from there. He leads it by 2. Over looking for 8 second. Kid from New York is asked to quicken. He's losing ground third. 3 lengths back to Pollock in fourth, then Hoppin' Mad and Factorial as they run past the quarter-mile pole. John Velasquez has not moved his hands. Now he shakes up the favorite Battalion Runner, and he maintains control. Looking for 8 is out after him. Second, 3 back to Kid from New York's third. Then back to Pollock in fourth. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go. 1 chirp is all it's going to need for Battalion Runner to move away. Battalion Runner and John Velasquez, the easiest kind of winner. They're impressive in victory, and 6 on top. Second, looking for 8, well clear of Kid from New York third, then Pollock and Hoppin' Mad in 1:22 and 4. All eyes were on number 7, Battalion Runner, and there'll be even more eyes on him the next time he runs, as he was a very impressive winner in race number 5, winning under jockey John Velasquez, giving Todd Pletcher his second winner of the afternoon. Battalion Runner, a son of Unbridled Song, owned by St. Elias Stable. Second was 3, looking for 8, ahead of 2, Kid from New York, who ran third. Don't go away, we'll take a brief timeout. We'll be back with more great racing action, the Rainbow Six sequence on a Saturday from Gulfstream, right after this.
Passion for horses and a commitment to breed champions is the foundation of Hardacre Farm. Founded in 1999 by Amy Tarrant, owner, breeder, and trainer, Hardacre Farm, now based in Ocala, continues its tradition of success. From the Breeders' Cup to Gulfstream Park, Hardacre Farm, from the breeding shed to the racetrack, in pursuit of producing the best.
We're back now for race number 6, 7.5 furlongs over the turf, maidens of the special weight variety. A scratch of 13 patch left us with a field of 12. Wide open betting race. The favorites included 4 Slamey and 12 Risky Town. And they're off. From the center, Hainsome and Wanna Be a Player begin nicely. Down along the inside, here's Pagliacci moving up. And Pagliacci and Jose Lescano put ahead in front of Wanna Be a Player in the run to the first turn. 3 wide, Harlan's Quest is now third. Very, very wide through that first turn was Half Gray. Didn't take the turn at all, was about 7 wide. Saving ground at the rail is Zor. In between horses goes Van Horn. Then back at the rail, Squeaker's Shadow. Dropping over from the 12 post, Risky Town's now in the 3 path. Followed by San Filippo. Then it's a length back to Santa Americana, who's between horses for Joe Bravo. Out wide on the course is the unruly Half Gray. Squeaker Shadows drop back to third last. Second last is Slimy, and the trailer is Hainsome. 24 and 3 for the opening quarter speed. Down the backstretch they go. Wanna Be a Player controls the pace, 3 parts of a length. On the outside, that's Harlan's Quest second. Pagliacci is third. In between horses, fourth is Risky Town. Keeping him in is on the outside, San Filippo. There goes Van Horn, 4 wide. Zor down toward the rail. He'll need a way through. 2 back to Santa Americana. Here's Slimy moving from the back. On the inside, and Squeaker's Shadow, then Half Gray. And still at the back, Hainsome. They're under the top of the stretch. Wanna Be a Player's been in front from the outset. Turns first with the lead. From the outside, Van Horn looking for room. Pagliacci. Harlan's Quest is still right there, and so is Risky Town. Wheeled to the center is Zor. Many chances with an 1/8 of a mile to go. Wanna Be a Player fights on and maintains a narrow lead. On the outside, Harlan's Quest second. Pagliacci trying to surge between horses. Here's Pagliacci. Pagliacci surging. Pagliacci and Lescano get up to win it. Very nice performance today from first-time starter Pagliacci, who gets the score in the final strides in race number 6 under jockey Jose Lescano, who continues to be a lawnmower on the turf this meet. Bill Mott, the winning trainer, the winning owner, Harvey Clark. Second, 7, Wanna Be a Player, ahead of 9, Harlan's Quest. Third, 12, Risky Town completes the super. Stakes action on the Saturday program is up next with race number 7, the 41st running of the Tropical Park Derby, $75,000 guaranteed at a mile and a 16th. Scratch 7, Tone Daddy. Scratch 13, Direct Message. A field of 11, the betting favorite, number 9, Oscar nominated. And they're off in the Tropical Park Derby. From the center, Franklin Towers gets the first call. From the inside, Mighty Mo is showing speed. Moving over from the top shelf, Stockyard will land third early. Joe Bravo takes hold of Giant Run to race from fourth, and Burliners to his inside. Then it's a length back to Oscar nominated. Floated about 3.5 wide into that first turn as two-step time is racing between horses. It's a stretch of another 3 to Gimlet, followed by Strike Midnight, then Inspector Lindley, and the trailer is JR's Holiday. To the backstretch they go after covering a quarter in 23 and 4. Up top, Franklin Towers by a length. From second, Stockyard. From third and tucked in, Mighty Mo. On hold, fourth is Giant Run. Close enough if good enough. And at the rail, Burliner. 3 wide, Oscar nominated with two-step time. Inspector Lindley starts to progress with an inside lane. In between horses goes Gimlet. Out wide, Strike Midnight. And JR's Holiday at the back. The opening half mile was 47-3. And there's less than half a mile to go in the 41st Tropical Park Derby. On top, Franklin Towers only narrowly. In the two-path and turning up the pressure is Mighty Mo, who came off cover to race after the leader. Stockyard is 3 wide. Giant Run is waiting in the wings while fourth ahead of Oscar nominated. He's tacking on well for Leparoux fifth. Then Burliner, two-step time. Outside and Strike Midnight. From the far outside is Gimlet. Inspector Lindley is going to ride the rail. He'll need a way through under John Velasquez as they turn for home. Many chances as they swarm in on the top horses. Giant Run, the first to come under pressure, and he's also the first to strike to the lead now. From the back, and Oscar nominated tries to get after him in between horses. It's two-step time in deep stretch of the Tropical Park Derby, and Giant Run and Joe Bravo with a Giant Run, and they'll win it. Close for second. Oscar nominated might have nodded out two-step time. Then Gimlet and Inspector Lindley in 140 flat. Giant Run had a Giant Run in race number 7 today as he wins the Tropical Park Derby under jockey Joe Bravo. Source really likes the Gulfstream sod. He improves his record to 3 wins in 2 seconds from just 5 races. Owned by Robert Baker and William Mack and trained by Tom Albertrani, Giant Run, your Tropical Derby winner. Second, 9, Oscar nominated ahead of number 5, two-step time, who finished third at a big price. To the 8th race we go, 7.5 furlongs over the turf. Scratch the 8, Just Talkin'. Scratch the alternates, 13, 14, and 15. A field of 11. This was a wide-open betting race. And they're off. From the rail, Golden Delicious gets the first call. From the top shelf, Fabulous Devotion is moving up. In between horses goes Lyrical Moment with Akron Gold not far away, nor is Spinning Wheel, who races about 4 wide in the run to the first turn. From behind the embattled pace setters goes Camaria. Then it's a length back to Melody Girl. She's off the speed. Fabulous Devotion is also taken back. She's a length clear of Shiwasi. Then comes Always Thinking, third last. Second last at the back of the pack is outside to Chirangita as they run to the back stretch. Golden Delicious is now tucked in fourth. With the lead, Moon Over Paris and Jaramillo come through to put ahead in front now over Akron Gold in second. Lyrical Moment is a 3 wide third. Then at the inside and racing firm fourth is Golden Delicious. Camaria is between horses in fifth. Out 3 wide on the outside goes Spinning Wheel ahead of Melody Girl. She's about 5 lengths off the lead, a length better than Fabulous Devotion. Then comes Shiawasi third last. Second last is Always Thinking, and Chirangita is the trailer as they round the far turn. The opening half mile was 46-4. That's a big time second quarter put up by the leader, Moon Over Paris, and she leads to the top of the stretch 3 parts of a length. Trying to work in from the back, Camaria needs room bad. From the far outside and trying to run on is Melody Girl as they run to the top of the stretch. Moon Over Paris still in front. From the far outside, that Spinning Wheel into second, and trying to find some clear racetrack was Camaria. She got stopped cold. Over the top, here's Always Thinking with a rush. Always Thinking sweeping up to take the lead, and Chirangita from last. Chirangita from last to first to win. And win going away. Always Thinking second. Shiawasi got third in 128-3. From the outhouse to the penthouse in race number 8 as number 11, Chirangita, comes from 11th and last to run down everybody under Julian Leparoux for trainer Roger Atfield and owners Triton Stable and Chris Wright. Second, 9, Always Thinking, had a big price ahead of number 4, Shiawasi, who finished third. To the 9th race we go, the first running of the Via Borghese on turf at 1 mile and 3/16. Purse here was $75,000. A field of 12. The favorite was outside, number 12, Happiness, a lukewarm choice. And they're off in the Via Borghese. Good start toward the inside for Desiree Clary, who's heading off for the early lead. In the center, here's Paige moving up, and Paco Lopez is offensive-minded with Paige. She'll lead as they come to the wire the first time. Dad's Princess moves to her from second with Daring Duchess in third. Flip Cup is along the rail. Desiree Clary broke running, but she settled back fifth in front of Happiness. She's dropped over to race 3 wide from the 12 post, and she's a length better than Biddy Kitty. In between horses goes Trophy. She's about 5 lengths off the lead. Out wide on the course is Evidently. In between horses goes Siggy Regalancita. At the rail, it's Promotional, and Sky Painter is last of all as they head to the backstretch. The opening quarter was 24-3, and up top, Dad's Princess and Luca Panici have now cleared the lead. They lead it by 2.5. Daring Duchess is second. Paige is third. Desiree Clary is on hold, while fourth, tucked in fifth, is Flip Cup. Racing from sixth is Happiness, about 7 lengths off the lead. Then down at the inside goes Biddy Kitty. To her outside, it's Evidently. Promotional is at the rail. Out widest of all is Siggy Regalancita. Trophy is now shuffled to second last, and Sky Painter continues last as they move with half a mile to go. The opening half mile was 49-3, and they swing to the far turn. Dad's Princess in front by 2 after 3 quarters in 1:13-4. Daring Duchess is second. Down at the rail, that's Paige in third. Desiree Clary in the 2-path. Happiness 3 wide. Evidently is 4 wide. Flip Cup is asked to quicken. Lost a bit of ground while 5 lengths off the lead. Promotional is next. Trying to run on from the back is Biddy Kitty as they run to the top of the stretch. Dad's Princess turns first with a narrow lead. Desiree Clary in the pink colors down the center of the race course. In between horses, Paige is trying to secure room. She has a rail run, and Promotional's just behind her. Flip Cup coming again on the outside. Here's Flip Cup with good-looking energy. Up the rail, it's Paige. Between them, Desiree Clary. Paige has the lead. Paige won it. It's Paige and Paco Lopez to get the score. Got close after that. Desiree Clary and Flip Cup in 1:54-1. Another big upset on the Saturday program at Gulfstream Park is number 9, Paige, holds on for the score at 21-1. Owned by Cheyenne Stables and Jim Wells and trained by Christophe Clement, Paco Lopez on board for the winning ride. Christophe Clement completes an exact in this race with number 4, Desiree Clary, who finished second, ahead of 2, Flip Cup, who rallied to be third. Don't go away. When we come back, we'll have more stakes action. The late daily double, all stakes, and the 2-mile Alan Jerkins up next.
January 28th at Gulfstream Park, an icon takes flight. The world's richest thoroughbred horse race. 12 of the sport's finest horses. One race. $12 million on the line. Watch, wager, witness. Go to PegasusWorldCup.com for more.
Back now for the 10th race on the program. It was the third running of the Alan Jerkins Stakes over the turf at 2 miles, a 4-turn contest for $100,000 in guaranteed purse money. A full field of 14. Lukewarm choice number 3, Taglib. They're off in the Alan Jerkins Stakes. Level beginning. From the center, Indebted and Applicator win the start. Down at the inside, Top Striker comes away in the top flight. Made in Detroit will land 4th early, followed by Tobias. Then to the outside, trying to get over is Spanish Squeeze. Already over is English Illusion. Taglib is between horses. Good and Proper is at the rail, a length better than Quiet Force. Followed at the rail by Hunter O'Reilly. He's dropped over to race on the fence from the 9 post. He's in front of Montclair and Generous Kitten. And Snag is 14th and last as they chase the speed of Applicator around the first turn. It's long shot Applicator doing the heavy lifting in the early stages here. He leads it by a length and a half. Made in Detroit is second. Corey Lannery is up on the outside with Spanish Squeeze in third. Racing from fourth, it's Indebted. Then down along the inside goes the Hurdle Horse. Top Striker, fifth, about 5 lengths off the lead. English Illusion is tugging already. Wants to do a little bit more, but it's far too soon for that. Along the inside goes the gray Tobias. Then it's Tag Lieb. Quiet Force is 3 wide. Good and Proper is at the rail. Then comes Hunter O'Reilly and Generous Kitten. They travel as a team. 2 lengths back to the team at the back, Snag and Montclair. The opening quarter was 24-3, fairly aggressive for the level. They went a half mile and 51 flat. They round the far turn for the first time. It's Applicator, going to go it as long as he can up top. He leads it by 3 over Made in Detroit and Spanish Squeeze, a joint second. On hold fourth is Indebted. Then Top Striker. He saved ground under the wire the first time by Jose Lescano. He's racing about 4 lengths behind. Quiet Force is next. In between horses, Spanish Illusion. As he's still tugging. Out wide goes the outside Generous Kitten. In between horses is Tag Lieb. Then Good and Proper and Hunter O'Reilly. Second last is Snag, and Montclair's on his outside. They pass the fans in the stands for the first occasion here in the Alan Jerkin Stakes. And under the wire the first time, it's Applicator in front. Spanish Squeeze is there second. Back third is Made in Detroit. Indebted is fourth. Top Striker is fifth. Tobias inside and racing in sixth. The head of Quiet Force seventh. English Illusion is between horses eighth. Ninth along the rail is Tag Lieb. 10th outside is Generous Kitten. Racing 11th inside is Good and Proper. 12th outside is Hunter O'Reilly. 13th is Snag. And 14th and last is Montclair with less than a mile to journey. The opening mile was 1:43 flat, and they bend into the backstretch. It's been Applicator from the outset. He leads it by a length and a quarter. Spanish Squeeze is second. Lescano takes Top Striker off the fence. He's in the 3-path now, racing a joint third with Indebted and Angel Cruz on his outside. Then it's Made in Detroit, followed by Tobias between horses. On his outside is Quiet Force for the Abreu barn. Then English Illusion. At the rail, Tag Lieb. He needs racing room. He's ridden quietly. Hunter O'Reilly is 3 wide. Generous Kitten is between horses. Good and Proper has lost ground. Snag has been 13th throughout, and Montclair continues 14th and last. And now the pace quickens. They run to the top of the stretch with Applicator in front. From the far outside, here's a run from Quiet Force. In between horses, it's Indebted. Tobias needs room. They're swarming in, lining up as they turn for home. On the inside, it's Applicator still with the lead. Made in Detroit takes a run. Montclair! Montclair was last, and here he comes now. From the outside in Tag Lieb, it's Tag Lieb and Montclair to settle the score. Hunter O'Reilly's up into third. Tag Lieb driving to the lead, and Tag Lieb and Tyler Gaffleone to win the Alan Jerkins. Montclair from last to second, Hunter O'Reilly third, then Generous Kitten, Tobias fifth in 3:22 and 1. That's a new track record.
Number 3, Tag Lieb, registers an emphatic victory in today's Alan Jerkin Stakes, establishing a track record. Broke the previous track record by over a second. Owned by Michael Hoy, trained by Mike Maker, Tyler Gaffleone on board for the winning ride. Number 11, Montclair, was last of 14, 3 furlongs to run, but rallied for second ahead of 9, Hunter O'Reilly, who finished third. 11th and final race is the Tropical Park Oaks over the turf at a mile and a 16th. Scratch the 14, Rontos Lily, a field of 13. This was a wide open betting race.
And runners away in the Tropical Park Oaks. From the center, Gypsy Eyes bounces away well and looks for the early lead from Try Your Luck, who moves up to her inside to be second. From the far outside, that's Ultra Brad away well. She'll move over from the 13 post to race second in the run to the first turn. Welcoming sets up shop from fourth and Family Meeting, and on the outside, Insta Irma. From between horses goes Sean, situated mid-flight about 7 lengths off the lead. Then to the inside races Artesian. To her outside goes Okana. It's another length back toward the inside. Second last early is Penjade, and Stella Rose is the trailer as Gypsy Eyes and Lane Luzzy head up the backstretch with the lead. It's Gypsy Eyes by a length. Second is Ultra Brat. Well, Try Your Luck is third. It's a stretch of 2 to Welcoming in fourth. Then Insta Irma and Family Meeting, followed inside by Sean. It's a length back to the team of Okana and Island Reward. They're racing about 7 or 8 lengths off the lead. A length better than an improving Penjade. Azalea's on her outside. Second last is Artesian, and Stella Rose is shuffled to trail as they move into the far turn. 24-1 for the opening quarter. The half mile was 48-2. Up top, Gypsy Eyes still leads. To the attack is Ultra Brat second. Welcoming is waiting in the wings, so is Try Your Luck. Trying to run on from the back is Okana. Family Meeting needs room. room. Not really asking for their best efforts from the mid-flight horses as they run to the top of the stretch after 3 quarters in 1:12 and 4. Ultra Brat collars Gypsy Eyes off the top of the turn. Into the clear comes Welcoming and Try Your Luck with Family meeting up the inside. 1/8 of a mile to go. Ultra Brat has the lead. Try Your Luck to the attack second. Family meeting up the inside, tries to make ground, then Try Your Luck, and on Sean's coming on late, but through it all, Ultra Brat and Angel Cruz get the score. Very close for second. Try Your Luck or Sean in 1:41 and 1.
Well, we have had long shots all afternoon long. Why not end on a long shot? How about 13 Ultra Brat for the score at a big price under jockey Angel Cruz for owner Alex Campbell Jr. and trainer Graham Motion. Number 12, Sean, came from the clouds to get second, ahead of 2, Try Your Luck, who was third. 4, Gypsy Eyes, completes the exotics. 4 of 5 in the pick fives, all you need for $2,734.60. We had no winners in the high five. You needed only the top 2 there for $5,457.90. Rainbow 6 with that mandatory return, 5 of 6, good for $31,438.12.
And that wraps up Saturday's card. Remember, we'll be back here on Sunday for our New Year's Day card, a special 11 races with the first race post at 12 p.m. And I want to wish everyone out there a happy and healthy New Year. Good night and good luck.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.